Vinnie is a bit of a sack of shit.
It's no wonder why he's the only one on the final night at 1983. Forget the cat's mechanic on this one, because Vinny is just a rat on steroids. Plus a very distracting and creepy as hell laugh that he does every now and then that means literally nothing. You do get a bit of a heads up at the very start of the night, however. He does not let you catch a single breath once he gets aggressive. You can look at all three entrances to keep him at bay, but the general better strategy is to keep an eye on two of the entrances only, being the dresser on either the door or the closet, so it's always checked on. If he comes to an entrance and he's not at one of those, he's on the third one. Once he gets in the room, it's pretty much the same as the rat, except he can pick 10 different spots to stop dodging the light instead of 3, and of course, he can also walk around the frickin' place, because of course he does. He will walk around the room 3 to 5 times before he gets onto the bed, depending on the hour, and then once you do, the standard check side, go on other side thing, and you look at him, he will retreat back. Having this weird yet creepy animation that looks like he's being pulled by invisible strings. Rinse and repeat this and you're done. Simple enough, right? Wrong. You almost never want him to get into the room a single time, according to like 1,000 wiki pages. But the thing is, he is guaranteed to enter once every hour, except for 12 AM unless you mess up. Meaning he will have to get into the room at least 5 times or so before you hit 6 AM. This is because for every time you block him from getting into the room, he gets more aggressive, to the point where even if you're looking at the entrance he is coming from, he will still get in. The banging sound he makes plays once he is peeking inside, which, by the way, important note, is completely random, despite the origami cat telling you that it needs to go to the opposite side that it's playing from. You can tell once he is about to pick an entrance by listening for footsteps which sound like this. This doesn't mean he has immediately entered, however, the banging determines that. So once he gets in, you better start focusing or else you're just straight up dead. Keep the mouse around the dead center of his face. I find that either in between the eyes or slightly above that is the sweet spot. Even if your mouse is on his face, it won't always detect. He can start moving his head either right away, after seeing the light, or after a couple of seconds. Once you do have your light in his eyes, don't drag it away from it because it's an insta-death. Now some people, including myself, do this strategy all the time and still die, while others beat it on their second try or something similar. Let me tell you why you're still losing to Vinny on this final night. That's extremely difficult. You're just not being fast enough. Or accurate enough, because imagine it like this, and I actually think this is built into the game. Once you first shine your light into his eyes, the quote-unquote tracking game starts, and think of there being a meter that you can't see, that, when full, means he kills you. This invisible meter fills up every time you're not looking at him. Looking at him directly pauses it, and you have to get him to go onto the bed before it's full. How long does it take for it to fill up? Literally no time at all. If you start looking at him, immediately shine your light away. The amount of time that started, and when you die, is how long it takes. Generally a couple of seconds, no more than 3 seconds if I were to guess. This resets every time he goes onto the bed, and he'll still be aggressive even after this. Now just do this 5 times with all those times being successful. As of writing, I still have not completed this night. Now I'm just going to blame my use of touchpad. No wonder why I'm not accurate. Look how sloppy this is. If you ever need a refresher, just look back at this. Seriously, the key to this is simple. You just have to be pinpoint as accurate and as fast as possible the entire night in order to win. Vinny stands little to no chance if you do everything correctly, which I was, but I just sucked. Alright, good luck then, bye bye.